players made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. I think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league." Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. 2 lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey out there with Harden. Then it's P. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Reggie Jackson out there with Powell. And it's George in at the 3. So the Clippers win the tip. Now Jackson. Outside, George. And the rejection by Embiid. Down low. Here's P. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
That free throw good from P. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
P passes to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to P. Lets the 3 fly. And the 76ers get it back. And Embiid throws it down.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Now, here is George. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Marcus Morris. Here's P, and the rejection by Zubac. Count it. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Jackson down low. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
P passes to Maxey. Inside. Shoots the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Powell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. It's good on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Embiid trying to break loose. No good from P.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Jackson passes to George. Unable to get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Here's George. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Powell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Embiid.
First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for Paul George. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good. Shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here is Harden. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And he drives in, and the jam by Harden.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Chalk up two there.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Pass to Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Faded away to create the space. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
The three from Harden. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson looking it over. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Count that bucket. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Powell. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 2 on the clock. Rebound by P. The 76ers leading by 12. To the inside. No good on that one. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Mann. Powell inside.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate. And
Certainly, Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Green out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Milton. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Fans, your Clippers Spirit.
So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Marcus Morris.
76ers substitution.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. On the wing, Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Zubac. Lays it up off the glass.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
And there's the pass to Pete. And the basket is good. 11 points for Pete.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Jackson misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
From deep, George, and another 3 for the Clippers.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
To the middle. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. With the fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's P. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Jackson. Rebounded by P. P's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint, Powell with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Goes up the baseline, and the jumper is on the mark. He's got 6.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
That one good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Outside, George. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from P in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Jackson is out there with Powell, and it's George in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against the Lakers was phenomenal. He tallied 25 points as well as getting 5 rebounds. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
P passes to Embiid. And he makes good on the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Zubac. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Inside, here's P, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And the 76ers with some changes. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Clippers trail by 20. And here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Batum throws it down.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
To the middle. A second chance effort. And there's the basket on the shot from P. P's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Harris against Jackson. Covington trying to break free, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jackson passes to Covington. Shoots over Embiid. He can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. A shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. There's the dish to Covington. Clippers moving the ball around. Pulls up. It's rebounded by P.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Kennard. From deep. Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Terrific screen that time by Nicholas Batum.
The 76ers leading by 19.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes it to Milton. Embiid trying to break loose. Offensive rebound. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
And the foul on P. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Clippers trail by 19. Defended by Milton. Pass to Mann. Outside, Batum. Shot clock at 3. The 17-footer. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
The pass to P. Stripped it away. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Outside, Covington. Pass to Kennard. Outside, Covington. The shot comes out. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 19. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Be out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Harden. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Zubac. And now the 76ers on the break. Harden's got the ball. Softly drops in the floater. And the 76ers lead by 21.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Here's George. Second chance shot, and it's Zubac laying it in.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to P. Here's Thibault. Down low, here's P, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Senior. That's his second personal foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Now, here's Zubac. Now, here's George. And Thibault sends it back. To the inside. Good. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Mann. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Philadelphia leading by 20. Now the pass to P. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in. That's 28 points for P.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
George up top. Defended by Thibault. Zubac kicks to Powell. He dishes it to George. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And
Substitution on the court.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Kennard kicks to Powell. Pass to Mann. To the paint. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
He passes to Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
For P.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Zubac kicks to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
The shot's good from P.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Pass to P. From 8. And that's off the glass and in. P's got 32 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge,